Hey y'all, and welcome to our final day of the 7-day cleaning challenge. Today we are going to be resetting my craft room. Got a lot of stuff to do in here, and this is the home office cleaning checklist. So I'm going to start out with dusting. I'm going to be wiping down surfaces, vacuuming. Also have some just clutter in here that needs to be, I have clothes that need to be hung up. I have clothes. Sometimes I change in here because this is where my clothes are in the closet. So I have some dirty clothes on the floor I need to take out of here. I have shoes in here that don't need to be in here. Just like putting things back in their home where they go. I'm also going to wipe down the mirror that's hanging on my door and just get this room looking clean and fresh again. So I hope you enjoy today's video and find it motivating. A lot of you have been commenting each day, letting me know what you got cleaned. One of you just told me this morning, which when I'm filming this, it's actually 2 days before it goes up, that the bedroom clean with me got you motivated to clean your bedroom. So it's so nice to hear that these videos are motivating y'all to get your rooms cleaned. And the one thing I've learned from cleaning each day and focusing on one room a day instead of cleaning multiple rooms in one day is that I'm a lot more thorough in the cleaning. So for example, normally if I'm cleaning the kitchen, I will do the dishes, pick up any trash, wipe down the countertops. Sometimes I will sweep or mop the floor and then wipe down the stovetop because we have a glass stovetop, so it gets dirty pretty much every time you use it. You've got to clean it. So I clean that a lot. But then I don't do things like dust the ceiling, or I forget to like wipe down the trash can because it gets messy, or like clean behind the trash can. Also getting the cabinets cleaned. I just don't think about doing those things when I'm focused on just let's get this room picked up as fast as we can, get everything that's an eyesore picked up, and then move on to the next room. So it gives me time to slow down, and mentally I'm thinking, okay, I'm just focusing on this room. And if you are someone that is like a stay-at-home wife, stay-at-home girlfriend, somebody that's home all the time, and basically what I'm getting at, if you have the privilege to do that, then it is a good option. Not everybody has time to just clean one room a day because people are busy, and sometimes they just take one day out of the week and get the whole house clean because they have to go to work, they do a 9 to 5, or they have kids and their kids are in sports or music, art, all those things where they have a lot of stuff that they have to do and they can't just devote time to cleaning and then like relaxing for the rest of the day. But if you do have that privilege, because it is a privilege, it's not something that everybody is able to do. So I always like to just add that in there, because there's lots of people and lots of different lifestyles. I am not the only person in the world, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to think about others when I'm saying stuff. That way it doesn't come off like, what do they call that? Tone deaf, whenever, you'll be describing something and then it's like, oh, this is completely unrealistic for me, but you go, girl. Anyways, I know I don't have to explain, but I do care about like other people and how they live and things like that. So I always want to make them feel included as well. Anywho, that was a long tangent, but it has been nice to be able to devote a day to one room. And ironically, I feel like the rooms stay clean that way, which is so weird. I feel like whenever I am cleaning as many rooms as I can in a day, I guess it does feel like it's just half done. But in this case, it's like I'm doing everything in this one area, so it stays that way longer, which is something I didn't know what happened. So, for example, I haven't cleaned the kitchen or the living room in a few days, and all that's in the living room is one load of laundry that I'm going to fold today. And I have a little bit of dishes in the sink because that's just like everyday messes. But the bedroom is pretty much the same as it was. The bathrooms are still looking clean, and the office is clean now. So I don't know, maybe this was a really good thing to do because now I know, I can devote one day to one room each week. And then if there are things like a load of laundry that needs to be folded or dirty dishes in the sink, those are so easy to just like add on to whatever room I'm doing. But mentally, I'm still thinking my main focus today is just this room. So everything else that gets done is like a bonus. And it takes the pressure off of trying to get everything done all at once. That was a long tangent. I am sorry for that if you don't like a lot of chatting. But we are coming to the end of the 7-day challenge, and I just wanted to share with y'all all the things that it's kind of like inspired me in a way. So I am getting all these bins off of the cubby shelf, and I'm going to show y'all what the cubbies look like. They are really dusty. I have not done this in a long time. So now when I go back, and this also taught me like how to clean a room, which has been really helpful because it's not just about picking up the mess. There is like also cleaning involved in that. So it's helped me with that too. So I wouldn't think to do this. I wouldn't think to dust this area. I would just pick up the floor and be like, okay, it's good. Maybe wipe down my computer desk because my cats get up here all the time. Their litter boxes are in here. And so doing things like this helps a lot because I feel like it's even cleaner in this room now that all of these are dusted. And I'll just add this to my routine. So I plan to do this each week, not necessarily each week is going to be the same 7-day cleaning challenge in videos, but just like outside of YouTube, I still plan to do this and just make it my routine. It also doesn't take hardly any time at all. My rooms are small, so each room only took about 20 minutes. The bathrooms only took about, the one bathroom only took maybe 5 minutes, and then the other one that we have a shower in did take about 10 minutes because I had to scrub the shower. I think the bedroom took the longest time, and that's only because I think I swept, mopped, dusted, wiped the end tables, the nightstands down, and changed the sheets on the bed. My bed is big and the room is small, so I have to go walk around it every single time I need to go to the other side. So the bed itself takes me like at least 5 minutes just to make the bed, but when I'm changing the sheets it's like a whole ordeal. Anyways, I have talked this entire video, so I'm just going to finish up cleaning and show y'all the after, and then we'll catch back up at the end. Thank you so much for being here, for watching the videos, being supportive. Y'all are amazing. So I'll just say thank you again. And I will see y'all back here very soon for a new video. We have even more snow coming. Well, snow this time, ice last time. So I'm gonna have to get creative and start making some more videos at home before we can go out and do some shop with me's again. But I will be back soon. So I hope y'all enjoy your weekend, and I will see you then. Bye.